Hi Aquarius, it's Athena. Welcome back to my channel. All right, most of us are so ready for the new year, right? As it culminates, we get to this December 2019 culmination of insight, knowledge, wisdom that we have achieved and attained during the course of the year and the other years, all encompassing, right? Lessons from past life lessons and such that we are now learning from, healing from, and taking and hoping for a new decade now that we're coming into to literally help us to close up that, this decade up with taking everything now and merging it together and moving into a whole new, brand new century or decade, right? 2020 of, not repeating old patterns and trying to set our intentions for a whole new way of doing things, thinking things, feeling things, right? Dealing with more authenticity for our lives, right? Being authentic, okay? The theme for all signs, Aquarians, are for each sign for this month is the star. And this really bodes well because the star card is the Aquarian card. However, if that doesn't come out, it doesn't come out. But know that each and every one of us are stars in our own play, in our own scene of life, our theater. So now we are closing one time and closing it up the year into a time of a new chapter of the decade can begin, a new decade. I mean, that's huge, right? It's not just a whole new year as it is, wow, we're really walking into the slate's been cleaned, right? We're pretty much, hopefully, getting everything out of the way so that everything now can start new in the sense of the quality of life and shining your star to illuminate the truth of your life and what's useful and good to you now, taking all of that into consideration, as well as another side of that being whatever your belief system is, be it the Star of David or the Star of Bethlehem. What is your belief system? It doesn't require it to be of religious intention. The nature of this is about faith. What is your faith? This next decade, let it be about your faith in God, your faith in a higher being, your faith in love, your faith. What depicts that in your life? What does your faith, what do you show that to the world? That's the new. That's the star. You're the star. Show that. Shine it. Let it be the light that moves you through into this new 2020 year and new decade for everyone to see and learn from. Right? All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let me put the camera down so you could see me shuffling. So it's not about anything other than seek to be the light unto the world, right? Because we are all stars in our own world. We are the infinite love that has been so graciously given to us as a gift. So let's use it accordingly. All right. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on for the beautiful Aquarians? December 2019. One more shuffle. Okay. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the closeout of 2019. Hold on. Okay, let's see what the universe has for the beautiful Aquarians. Okay, so looking back, what are we looking back on? No looking back. We've been through enough. What is the enough? The enough, no love of self. We're done looking back at those who didn't love us for the value that we bring to the table and or self-love. Do you not love yourself? And this has been the struggle throughout the time, the 2019. Has it been all about the universe asking you to love yourself so that you can be, so that the universe, God, can bestow this great love upon you? Looking back at your life about all the loves lost. But I really think that this is the value of the Ace of Cups is your worth, your love of self. And you're now you're looking back upon what didn't work for whatever reason. Let's see what's happening here, Aquarius. Now you're looking forward to, right? So interesting that you have kind of a looking back and looking forward to what? What's in the middle of this, Aquarius? It's about love of self. Looking back at who has hurt you, gave you unrequited love. Looking forward, but look forward to this love of self so that the universe can give you the blessings that you so rightfully deserve, which is your innate blessing of what? The present of happiness. We come into this world happy. We are tainted by our past, tainted by loves lost. Now we're moving forward and out of that being illuminated, coming into our own self, the faith that we have of ourselves, and no longer looking at the past and what it did not give us, right? The past gave most of you Aquarians a feeling of not being worthy enough, not being good enough. But now you're moving in to a place of, well, wait a second. What are you waiting for now? Let's just see what this is. What's coming to you? Look at, the masks are off, a celebration of what? Maybe one had to leave so the other could come in. I'm seeing that right now with the Three of Cups. Maybe the unrequited love had to go. Maybe the person who didn't deserve you had to leave the building so that what's coming in for you is celebratory love of self. I am going to take these two. You need strength and courage, and you have been gaining that right now. You need to be confident about what you value in life and what's coming for you. Great happiness is waiting for you, but you're needing to get out of this, what didn't work, and celebrate yourself. Celebrate how strong you are. You're still working on this strength and bravery and courage. You need to gain that because it has knocked you down. The loves that were not worthy of you that you've been waiting and wanting knocked you into a place of, well, geez, am I not worthy to receive this? Why? Why has this not gotten you stronger? It has. I was really hoping. I really did not see this. But this is your star now shining, because this is what the month of December is going to look like. You're going to be celebrating that you have found the strength and the determination and the confidence to successfully be back. It's like you're back. You're shining your light on the world, for the world to see. No more looking back at what wasn't meant to be. No more waiting for things that you think you want that were not worthy of you in any way, shape, or form. It's right here. We're not waiting for our own self-love here. We went through a restructure of what we wanted emotionally. What fulfills you emotionally? What is going to fill those cups? Well, out of these 3 cups, we have 2 different masks. So one had to go so that we have strength of self, love, value, worth, shining infinitely upon the world to see what you, Aquarians bring to the table. And that is your star shining bright here with confidence, success. That's what you're shining the world to. Someone knocked you down to the core, right? But you got yourself back up and said, no, I don't think so. I am love. I deserve love, and I'm strong enough to show that love that I have within me to the world. And I'm shining it for all to see right now. We were in our head a little too much about what was going on. I think you had some negative thought processes that you were fighting against the grain. This is your ego. So your ego got bruised, right? Here it is. Here it is. Look. Here's your ego getting bruised because of the love unrequited. But it's self-love. You didn't love yourself enough. So what you were bringing in, what you were attracting, was not worthy of you. And you tried, and you tried, and you waited, and you pondered. But it was all because you were in your headspace of what you may have thought that love is supposed to look like. It happens. It happens to all of us. What does that love look like? Well, we're not waiting any longer. Are you kidding me? Why? Because you have gained your strength back. You're still working on it, but you're doing it. Look, you're victorious. You're shining your light because you have the compassionate love of self. And you are worthy, and you are strong enough, and you're going to show that to everyone who you are, right? You're looking now for quality. This is quality. You want quality of self. This is your quality of loving yourself. The others did not deserve you. So you had a choice to make, right? Do I go toward the light? Well, yes. You're seeking the light unto the world. This is the world. Your choice was yours. Do I seek to find quality love, or am I going to be not loving myself enough to get the love that I so deserve? I want to be happy. Yes, I want it all. So what happened? You had to heal. You had to grow. You had internally, you needed to grow. Emotionally, you had to grow. Mentally, you had to grow. In order to see your worth, your quality. And then you're showing the world. That's the progression. You've gotten to this point where you made the decision that you were going to go for the quality in someone, in yourself, and show the quality of what you have to offer to the world right here. This is you saying, yeah, look at me. I'm the star. I'm the shining light right here for the world to see. And that's the decision that I made. No more unrequited love for me. The choice is quality over the crap that was coming in, right? And that is, sorry to say, but it is crap, right? The people that don't see your value, that's just, you leveled up. So you waited and changed some of the way that you've thought about yourself. You healed yourself, right? You healed yourself, healing self, and you raised your vibrational level of love that you have within, the quality of the love that you have, you raised it so that you could make now a decision that is going to show your light being, your star being shining in the world. Infinite love of self. That's what this is about. You leveled up your belief system about what you value. What you value is going to bring you no more unrequited love, right? No more love behind the veil. I want the real deal. This was not making you happy because this was love unrequited. This was love that could not give you what you wanted. And that's why this veil is here. This is unrequited love. It was a love that was in the dark. People couldn't see it. And maybe it finally beckoned you to uncover this by leveling up your expectation and what you deserve. And that's what you've done. You've leveled up the playing field. Oh yeah, see? Okay, so you decided that you were not going to be this anymore. This is getting out of your headspace. Way too many patterns that kept forming over and over again, right? Going into a relationship with the same idea of what? Sex, drugs, rock and roll? I mean, I don't know. It's behind the veil. It doesn't necessarily mean this is not the Two of Cups. This is the Lovers. It says Lovers for a reason. Lovers are not for lifetimes, necessarily. They can be, but they're usually behind the veil, the curtain. And what does that do? Hold on. It doesn't bring any growth or happiness into your existence. Because why? It's not worthy of you. This is not quality. So you had to say, wait a second. You reevaluated with the little Palace of Swords here. You reevaluated and reassessed with the Knight of Coins. You reevaluated and reassessed with these two cards your standing in the world, Aquarius. What is it that you deserve? No more what others think that you want or what even you thought you wanted. You leveled the playing field. You have lifted yourself out of a place of this. Accepting this was enough. You leveled up. You said, I don't think so. There's no way. I want the real deal. I don't want the behind the scenes or third party love. Not happening. So what happened? You went from 3. Well, you leveled up, number 1. You healed. You now see the quality of your own self-worth, self-value. And we went from 3 to 2, making a decision to what? To be honest about your love for self and use your energy wisely to find the quality, to be all about the quality and no more waiting around for the lesser loves of life that you were accepting. Know that no one else accepts lesser loves but you, because you didn't have that self-confidence at some point, but you grew out of that and you healed from all the past. You've healed from all this, right? This is looking that way. This is your past. You've healed all the heartbreaks of the past, leveling up the playing field now to only accept quality, to only choose quality of self. By healing and going through this, this has now allowed you to really construct a life of value and happiness and success, right? Look at me. right? Look at me, because guess what? Whatever wasn't working now is working really well, right? All right, let's get some cards here. So you literally had to go from a transformative state of experience through the loves that you've lost because they weren't worthy of you. So you transformed yourself in this time and healed at the same time to understand that the growth of love and the value, I mean, of love that you are looking for is love of self, right? And you gained the love of self by going through this, you know, it's like an epiphany that you've had, right? Taking the leap of faith into a place where it was scary. It's scary to go from like really understanding that the nature of the beast, so to speak, was you, right? That you were not allowing to be in a happy place because you were fearful of this happening over and over again to you. But it really wasn't happening at you or to you. It was you. Right? It was what you were accepting because you didn't understand as of yet your value. So now you're waiting, or you waited long enough for what? The good to come in. Now making better choices for the value that you deserve in love, right? The past is the past, Aquarius, all right? So now we move into let's see what what else the universe has to say, right? We move into the new playing field, right? We've chosen to balance ourselves out. We've chosen quality, hello. And now, look, we're balanced. We're balanced. And behind this meditative energy is the sun, the light. Now you're showing, and here's the sun again. You're shining your light upon the world to see because you've chosen yourself to love first. You planted new seeds for a new beginning, and everyone was watching because everyone wanted to see what is the Aquarian going to choose next? Is it going to be this, or is it going to be this? Right? That's what people were waiting to see. No longer, the wait is over. The wait is over. You've chosen wisely. Yes, you have. 2 and 2. This union, I see it as your destiny because you had to come to a sense of identity, loving yourself. You had to choose loving yourself first so that this card now is here. This is your destiny. Your destiny was going from unrequited love of self to self-love. And now wholeness, right? Balancing it out. Wholeness, new partnerships that brings growth and abundance to the forefront. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. This is beautiful. The light is shining everywhere. Why? Because Aquarians found their value. And now they're like, hey, watch me now. Watch what I can do. Watch what I can do when I have love of self, right? And that I'm whole now. I'm a whole person. We're not scared any longer. I think there was a time when you were scared this was never going to happen, that you were never going to get out of this mode. I really feel that your fear was accepting less than, Because it's easy to do. I mean, come on, let me look at you. Let me look at you guys real quick. So you're not just looking at the table. But really, after you have had so many, well, let's look, right? Is it 9 months? Is it 9 lovers that were not valued, that they didn't value you, I mean? Were you knocked down over and over and over again by loves that did not see your worth? So your biggest fear was to turn this card around and say, wait a second, I'm not putting up with this crap any longer. Because I value myself. And I'm not putting up with anymore anything that doesn't look like this. What I deserve. This is what I choose. I choose loving myself and nurturing myself to partner up with a soul counterpart that is going to value me because I value myself. And this is the cusp of your reading. You've gotten out of a fear-based mentality of I am not deserving of into, oh yeah, yes I am. Oh yes I am. And I'm gonna get it because you're an Aquarian. You're the star. You're showing everyone how your star shines bright. You're showing everyone that you now value based upon the people and surroundings that you have gotten out of fear-based mode. And now you're saying very clearly, this is about your consciousness. This is your higher self, gaining understanding of what love really means. It means divine love, compassion. There's no more blocking it. Through what? Through this fear mentality. And if you're not there yet, you're gonna be. You're gonna be. You're gonna be clearing the way out of fear-based mode into conscious unity of self-love, first and foremost, and then a union that comes together as if by magic. Because why? You're like, yeah, hello, I'm speaking my truth. I know my worth. I know my value. Now you have 3 aces on the table. You have 3 aces in this reading. You have Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. Aquarius, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is happening. It's real. It's very real. You love yourself and you're showing for all to see. Love of self brings a union that is meant to be. Love of self brings abundance. Abundance, it could be a new business. It could be partnering up with someone, not just in love, but being together in business. Love and business. You've spoken your truth. This is your sword. Aquarius, you carry this sword and you're like, wait, I'm cutting out that crap that didn't happen, that wasn't valuable. I'm cutting it out. And this is my destiny. Enough said. This is it. You've become whole. You've become one. Knowing that you are deserving of everything that's good and right and just. Why? Because you finally trusted in yourself to not be looking for the wrong types. Maybe this was what it was about. Maybe it's just about always seeking, the looks over the quality, right? What does someone bring to the table? unrequited love is usually, right, the lust. We go for the value of what someone brings, their external, the way they look, the way that they, in the bedroom, right, behind the veil. But after that, then what do you have? And this is what you came to terms with. You came to terms with, well, I'm not doing that. I'm going after what I deserve. You have all these aces. Okay. I gotta hurry because that was my battery. Okay, let's do it. See, you had to free yourself from unrequited love of the past. Freeing yourself, taking back control. Why? Because you now value your worth. Calling in who you rightfully deserve. Hello. Calling in the one. A soul counterpart that is going to be your mate for life after freeing yourself. So maybe some of you had to divorce this lover that you had in your midst that may have been tempted by another. I don't know. There was 3 cups here in the beginning. Okay? But now you said, I'm calling in the person that I am deserving of. And guess what? You get it. Ask and you shall receive. That's what this is. Once you free yourself of the I'm not good enough mode mentality, right? Then it all just comes so easily by magic. That's how the universe works. That's exactly how it works. I'm going to take one more. I mean, are you kidding? Let's just take one more. It's right here. Major romantic feelings, but this is real love. This is true love. This is seeking the real love that's worth exploring. This is worth the wait. This one's worth the wait. This one's worth the wait. I got that for another sign. Nothing in life is worth unless you wait for it. And here it is, front and center. It doesn't look the same that you've had in the past. For some, your vision is very different now. Your perspective is very different now. Here are the angels guiding, spirit guides, guiding this union. It could be an older man with a younger woman, feminine, masculine, or vice versa. Beautiful. Let's get an Ascended Master Archangel card for our beautiful Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of December. And the closeout. What a way to close out a year. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, this is beautiful. Aquarians, this is great. You're closing out 2019 with the highest form of love, compassionate love of self, and giving it out to another. Breeding the soul counterpart. Ask and you shall receive. Wow. All right, one card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is it. Kuan Yin, compassionate love. This is what you've learned. You've learned that the love that you seek must be of a compassionate nature. For self first, right? Compassion, care for self first. Valuing yourself. Choose to be love. Do what's right for everyone involved and offer a helping hand. This is what you've done. You are now the love that you seek. And you've got the love that you seek, that which is your destiny. Why? Because you got out of your head and ego and fear. And now the magic is happening. For the beautiful Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, from my home to yours, I wish you lots of love and blessings for a safe holiday season. If there's anything that you need, please don't hesitate to contact me. It's all of the information is on somewhere on my website, Athena1Muse615 @gmail. Otherwise, you can look up, all my information, my phone or whatever. Text me. All right? I send you so much love. Have a blessed holiday season.